Unknown gunmen have kidnapped two key stakeholders of the ruling Labour Party in Abia State. It was gathered that the heavily armed gunmen invaded a Labour Party meeting in a hotel in Aba, the commercial nerve center of the city. The masked men reportedly claimed they were acting on orders from above without giving further explanation. Those kidnapped include the Deputy National Chairman, C.K. Igara, and the Acting State Chairman, Prince G.O. Ndubweze. ATN learned that Ndubweze was forcefully whisked away in an unmarked vehicle, a development that has since raised concerns. Following the development, Labour Party members attending the meeting erupted into solidarity chants, condemning the act as anti-people and decrying the security situation in the state. Ugochukwu, what do you make of this story?
This, I think, is still a developing story because the story did not give us any in-depth understanding to it. But be that as it may, it is really bizarre, and it is something the political watchers do not expect from Abia State. But again, I flipped over and found out that it was just about 3 months ago, after we shouted for the inauguration of the PDP House of Assembly member who won election, and there was refused swearing in or taking oath of office to start representing his constituents in the same Abia State, with the governor in quote that is mosaic in nature, and someone we think that will come and you know, wrong the right the wrongs, so to say. But we saw the governor, you know, being aloof, being undecided, undecisive about you know, taking a position in inaugurating that PDP lawmaker. So when I heard this in his own state again, Abia State, that started with a lot of good news, but now we don't know what is happening. That gunmen mask will come in to an arena, into a secluded place where a meeting of a political party is taking place. When you know these kind of meetings, people come with invitation, and it is always a high top level arrangements and all that. But for some people to come in, that means it was an inside work. It was an inside information. An insider was involved, according to the gunmen, who said that from their own explanation, they were acting on orders from above. We believe it's not the kidnapping for ransom. It is a kidnapping to disrupt the meeting section. And because it is also not surprising, because Labour Party is now factionalized. So we don't know, that's why I said it's a developing story. We don't know whether it's the people who are having the meeting, they were not told whether they are Abure former group, or the new ESCO that were involved.
Those kidnapped include the Deputy National Chairman. So now the Deputy National Chairman in this instance ought to be the Abure faction, because if it were Osman's caretaker committee, it would be clearly stated that
they will not be recognized because they don't have those national elected officers.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They wouldn't have. Yes. The story wouldn't have designated that title, because in this instance, the Osman faction, they are the caretaker committee faction. But this one being the Deputy National Chairman means that it is the Abure-led faction.
Yeah, with this expose in mind, I think it is clear that without mincing words, the governor Otis camp have disrupted the meeting.
You're making an accusation.
No, this is not an accusation, because if the people that came said that they are acting on orders, and we have known the lines that Oti has taken, and remember, he is the lead convener of the said meeting that produced the Nana de Usman's 29 caretaker committee members. So, and it is happening in his state, under his watch. He's the chief security officer
now,
of the state.
the question would be, is the governor aware of this particular meeting? Because if he is the leader of the party in the state,
Yes.
According to politicians and their modus operandi, they would say that the governor usually is the leader of a political party in the state. So it is assumed in this instance that in Labour Party in Abia State, and of course Labour Party is the ruling party in Abia State.
Of course.
Alex Oti is the leader of the party. Now the question would be, is the governor aware of this meeting? Because so far up until now, even from the stables of the governor, we have not gotten any reaction so far, even though probably one might say it's a little bit too early because it just happened. Yes. But then the question would be, is the #1 man of the party in the state aware of this meeting?
That is what I have clearly said, because when you made the expose that, you know, brought my mind to the deputy leader South, you know, being from Abia State, who was in attendance for the national chairman,
the deputy national chairman, yes.
So who is from, who is attending, because the name doesn't seem Abia.
CK Igara.
Yes, I think so. Maybe if a meeting of this nature is happening, whether Abure is in line with what the stance of Alex Oti and his group or not, hence the meeting is happening in his state. As the chief security officer of the state, he should be in the know. And being a party man, whether he is for or against. I could remember 2023 when the Atiku presidential campaign want to have their campaign in River State. They also notified the state government and applied for a space. So despite the fact that the state government later refused them their campaign space, which they claimed they have paid for, and they were given the date, but we know that they brought the notice to the chief executive officer of the state through his appendix, those who are in charge of that particular venue, because it's generate revenue for the state. So if a deputy leader is coming into Abia State, he should come with the information going to the table of the state chief executive, be it even a Labour Party member or not, because it involves a top security arrangement. Because for somebody who is in the capacity of a national deputy chairman of a particular political party, it is not a mean feat. It is not a less position to occupy in a particular political party. And if such a personality is coming to your state, courtesy demands that the state executive should be in the know. So what happened is that as the storyline reads, and from my own assertion, I said that it is not a kidnapping for ransom. It is a commando operation that is done to disrupt that particular meeting, to disrupt that particular meeting that was intended to achieve a particular aim or goal without the consent of the chief executive, without the consent of the underlying intention and aspirations of the chief executive. I think this is exactly what has happened. Right. So it is not a kidnapping for ransom, so to say. We have understood, and I believe you me, this commando-like operation is done with the security in line with the security agencies. I will understand it that people, those DSS officers and all those covert security operatives are the people that carried out this.
Well, so that strong allegations.
Yes,
there.
No, because this yes,
think so?
No, it's not strong. What I'm saying is that for the fact that those that came opened their mouth to say something means it is not something that is meant to take out somebody's life.
Have you thought of the possibility of saying that thing being actually a means of probably causing detraction, or trying to create an impression that it is a certain person Meanwhile, it's not that person. I mean, you're talking of politics.
Yes,
you're talking of mind games.
Yes,
so making allegations of these allegations you're making, Ugochukwu, is very weighty.
It's
making
weighty,
allegations
but it is
of this nature, you can't defend it. You can't substantiate it.
It is weighty.
So everything you're saying right now
is under speculation.
Yes, speculation and conspiracy
speculation.
theory.
Yes.
So you cannot be laying accusations with a sense of finality.
Be that as it may, my line of thought is mirrored from what is being given out.
It's coming from the angle of the fact that Labour Party right now is factionalized. And the faction that, you know, attended particularly the deputy national chairman is from the Abure faction. Meanwhile, Governor Oti, who is the leader of Labour Party in Abia State, sponsored or was the person that even engineered the emergence of Nenadi Usman as a caretaker chairman.
And they have appealed the judgment.
By the reason of all that is playing out in Labour Party, you are of the opinion that that gathering is without the approval of the governor, and probably that's why you're laying allegation that it could be the governor
disrupting it. Yes.
All right.
It is on to just disruption, is not anything other than that.